I'm like drawing a blank on it.
Shit, turn the mic back on.
Yeah, mine's
Camera
like,
A rolling. Camera B rolling. Camera C rolling. Microphones recording. Take 2, 3, 2, 1, action.
mine's not on.
Hold it.
And this one isn't.
There
Turn
we go.
the receiver on.
Still rolling.
Yeah, we still
3, 2, 1, action.
Just hold the button. We'll be synchronized soon. So yeah, somebody said that the carbon fiber was like grape.
I don't think it's grape. You smell it here. It's the,
I'm gonna just roll up.
no, that smells
get
like
some
it's.
paper.
It smells like.
Something that just hold the top up until the lights come on.
It's more. Once it's like it's opening up now. Ooh, it's opening up now.
It smells like
It's.
gas.
It smells like gas to me, right?
Yeah, but I ain't never heard the carbon fiber. I know it was going around. And,
Scrog has a cut of it. You just pump it up. This one typically is. I don't know if it's gonna be.
Please.
Manipulating it.
No, let's give me one of them cookie boxes. That'll be good.
Disrespect. 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes for 10 minutes.
I have Thin Mints there
Yeah,
too.
we got some Thin
I have the original Thin Mints. This
It'll
is the
blur it
original
out.
cookies cut there.
We'll blur it out and edit. Yeah.
Do you
I
have
got
that?
that
Did I
one
give
in
you the Thin
flour
Mints?
now.
I meant to bring. Did I give you the Thin Mints?
Yeah, I got it in flour
Okay,
now.
I couldn't remember. Don't I? Didn't I say I was going to bring you a cut of something? Or did I already do
I'll
that?
take carbon fiber if you being generous.
You can have whatever you want, man.
I think I don't remember you owing me no cut, but I always.
Man,
look,
and any of the
all your
homies can have
cuts is-
any of my genetics,
That's
dude.
how I be
Anytime they
feeling
want,
about
man.
shit.
I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
I
Like,
got it. I pass it out to the homies, not to the streets, to the homies. I give it to the homies.
I'll be honest. If you see me on the streets and I have cuts, you can have it too. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just not going to go out of my way to give people
Right.
free shit. You know?
And a lot of times at events, it's like I'm not trying to take none of this shit with me, so it's going somewhere. But for real, I be like passing the cuts to the homies, cause that's another way of preserving.
Of course,
those cuts,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Sitting here being stingy with them,
Yeah.
then something happened, grow go bad, and you like, oh shit.
No, I'm not like
I wish I
100%
could've
good
gave
guy
it to
just
you.
gifting fucking Thin Mints around and shit.
No, not like that. But within like my circle of grow friends, bromies, if I can extend more times than not, I will. Because sometimes shit happens and you just want to have a backup some damn way.
Yeah.
But so you gonna be at NCF this year? You running
I am.
for?
Yeah.
Cause you done been in a few cups. You kind of like been holding them, knocking them down. Last year, I mean, you did like 4 or 5
Or I think, yeah.
awards at the DC Growers Cup. I don't know what happened at NCF. That kind of turned into a tsunami. So you had to find out the awards
That was like yeah,
online.
that was the nightmare.
It wasn't what we all expected it to be, but I know you were in the DC Growers joint.
Yeah.
Was you going to NCF this year?
You know what I won with too? I won with the natural selections cut and stuff. So I don't even,
Real?
I don't even know what it was. It was apples and bananas that Masonic grew and crossed to like all the males in his garden. So it's just whatever. It's
Yeah,
apples and
open
bananas and
pollination.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a bunch of
Yeah,
shit.
that
in
was
probably.
that took first hybrid last year.
Yeah. What's you?
It's dope.
You want to get some? Well, get some insight on what you're doing this year. You want to wait till?
Yeah, so well, I don't know for the DC Growers Cup, but I just put in my entries for the what do you call it, for the National Cannabis Festival, And I actually didn't put Thin Mints in there, and you know, this is such a weird way. So I had it, you can enter 2 strains, and I had it narrowed down to like 3, right? And I couldn't choose, so I just brought all 3 jars to work today and just opened them up. And like even people that didn't smoke weed, I was like, hey, which one of these jars smells better to you? You know, because like I literally just could not decide.
Don't say
And
that.
so I let the guys at my office decide which 2 strains got entered in the
Oh,
NCF.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, don't tell me because I might be a judge.
Oh, really? All right, I won't tell you
Yeah,
that.
don't tell me. I don't.
Alright.
It's gonna come out before
Right.
NCF. They were like, it was rigged. I told you.
Oh no, well you know what? So this is, I just handed them off to the guy. So these aren't the jars I handed him. And these would also, you can tell, these aren't trimmed.
All right.
The, what do you call it? The Thin Mint, so this is the one that they said that I shouldn't, out of the 3, I shouldn't enter.
Should not.
Yeah, that's why I have it here. This was
Mints.
prepped for the cup, this
Oh, okay.
jar. And I couldn't decide
I can
between Thin Mints and these other 2 strains that aren't here. And so I said, I knew it wasn't going to be these ones. And I was like, but I couldn't decide between Thin Mints and these other 2. And you can only enter 2. And and they said no Thin Mints.
I would have said no Thin Mints too.
But they weren't labeled, you know what I mean, or anything. They couldn't see what they were. Yeah.
Just because it's not the terp profile of.
Dude, how good
today.
does this one smell though? It doesn't smell like normal Thin Mints.
It smells. That one smells. It smells different than the last batch of Thin Mints I seen.
Yeah, it smells
had.
awesome, man.
I mean, but it's not the terp profile of today. That's probably why they said don't put it in.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah. I honestly though, I was thinking that this, and now that it's not entered, I'm gonna start fucking second guessing myself. I was really thinking though that this might be a winner because of nostalgia. Because like if you smoked weed like 10 years ago, like 2014 or whatever, you smoked a shit ton of this
Thin
fucking
Mints.
strain. You
Yeah,
know?
but not today's nose. It's not gonna catch the attention of.
Yeah,
like you
but
said,
if they're
that definitely
younger,
depends
yeah.
on the judge.
Yeah, because I think anybody that's like my age or older, or even like younger, I think if you're 40 or older,
It'll be nostalgic.
yeah, I think so. And you know
Especially
how
if
like,
you do it right.
you know how people's, your sense of smell is your strongest memory. You know what I mean? Like you have more connection to your past through smell than anything else. So, unless the guy had like a really shitty time in 2014 or something.
Yeah,
Hates
I think
fucking
all
Girl Scout
strains are kind of dependent on that. Cause I had some relatives that can't stand, they can't stand Blue Dream.
Blue Dream's fire when it's grown right, man.
Yeah,
I don't care what
I think-
anyone says.
And I think it's tied to some type of trauma. Like he had a bad batch of it, or somebody gave him some Blue Dream, and then he just attached that shit to every Blue Dream
Yeah.
that he's ever seen, like or whatever. So if somebody got a bad version of a strain that was popular, they gonna forever be like, fuck that strain, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah. Do you think of strains like that? Because I typically don't. I kind of think, like, if I have shitty weed, I blame, like, the guy I got it from. Like, every time. I never blame the fucking strain,
Now,
you know?
like as a grower, I do.
I mean, even as a kid, I never thought, like, oh, I don't want that strain again. I thought, like, I'm not buying weed from that guy.
As a grower, that's how I look at it. But if you think of it like from a consumption level,
Yeah.
they don't know that much about the plant or you know what I'm saying, what's going into, like he fucked up the grow.
Right.
Or he, you know what I'm saying, did this, that, or third. So they blaming the weed person. Yeah, he just got some he got some boof. That shit was trash. I don't care what strain it was. It's you know what I'm saying? So for us,
Have you always, let me ask you a question. Have you always been are you snobby about weed? I'm snobby about weed. I know
yeah,
he is, right?
Yeah, I'm very snobby about weed. I don't even smoke everybody's weed. I gotta trust the grower.
That's how I am, man. Like, I like,
indulge on the plant, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I have an open palate, so
Here, well, let's change. This is like, all right, we'll shift gears from the Thin Mints.
That's the carbon.
No.
That's the
Just
dark
smell
white
it, yeah.
Yeah, see, this is different.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's like berries and like skunk, like GMO smell or something. It's really wild.
Yeah,
I love that one. That's one of my favorites.
that's more of a modern, but this is a little all over the place.
It is. It's a weird pheno or a weird cut, whatever you want, however you want to phrase that. It's a particular one.
This one's all over.
Yeah.
Smell
The
that.
smell.
Pass that around.
Yeah, that might be the highest terpene plant I've ever grown. I'm not positive, but like you can keep your nose in there and keep smelling different shit. If you put your nose back in there, it'll smell different again. I promise. If you just keep smelling, it's weird.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's not.
It washes really well too. Really well.
Man, so washing. So we're gonna talk about these washers and why they make life a lot easier.
Yeah.
A lot easier for the home grower that wants to wash at home. I want to let you explain it, Jay.
Yeah, I will. How can I stand and still be in the camera? How high can I go?
Yeah, you can stand up.
Too high? Alright, cool. Let me stand up.
Good. 'Cause this right here is like, bro.
Yeah, I'll give you a little demo. I'll just turn this on for a sec so they can see it kind of light up. Yeah, it has a head unit on it that tracks the. I'll turn the fan back off so it doesn't annoy everyone. But the head unit has a temperature controller sensor on the side. It has a regulator that you can adjust the time of the paddle, the intensity of the paddle, how often the paddle rotates, like back and forth, or if it spins in a vortex. So it gives you a ton of options, just kind of based on personal preference. And you know, we designed it so you can just kind of follow a recipe when you first get the unit. You know, put your material in here, put ice cold water in here, hit a start button, and you're pretty much done. You know, you just wait for it, it'll beep, timeout, it'll stop spinning. There's a drain with a ball valve on the bottom of it. Everything in here is FDA approved plastics, stainless steel, even like the grease inside of this engine is all food safe. There's nothing in there. So like in contrast to those blue washers that we all used to use that are just leaching microplastics into everything you ingest and stuff. I mean, you're like literally, you know, the potential of smoking some amount of plastic every time you're dabbing. You know, it's just like, and I'm not saying they all leach plastics, I don't know, but like, you know, you're buying a Chinese plastic washer that was designed for clothing, not eating.
For washing, eating. Right.
So
it's
yeah,
a possibility.
But then, so you would have this sitting up on your table, and then we have these wash bags.
Pre-cut.
Yeah, it's a set of 5. They're pre-cut, and we have these spacers on here. There's a little drawstring to tighten it up. Microns are written on the side. This is the 160.
That saves you a whole lot of time and just convenience. Like
it's also way lower than cutting buckets. Like when you cut buckets and you have more than this, you can fit. I have the other 2 over there. You can. It's with 5. It's only this high, so it's lower than like your average person's hip, and more importantly, it's lower than every single countertop. So you can have this sitting, you know, on your counter, draining
like
down into
size that actually is
so
a good workflow.
You know, and to be honest, for people that think they can't like really do this, you know, at home, and they need some kind of cold room, or they need this and that. I mean, it's February right here. In half of the United States right now, you could put this on your kitchen counter and just open your window, and you have a cold room, and you can make some 6-star hash at home.
Yeah.
you know?
So does this
Yeah.
holds temperature, or does it explain the?
Oh yeah, so yeah, this is just a neoprene like koozie basically, just like like you'd put around a beer can. And yesterday I posted it up on Instagram. I think we had it for about 24 hours with ice and water in there and we had been running cycles
Yeah,
after
I've seen it.
cycles. And it was in a 70-degree warehouse, and there was still ice in there the next day.
It's kept
So-
it at that same.
And then also, if you have to be efficient with your ice, you can drain right into this. This is actually a rinse station, so it's all built in. There's a pump with a strainer in there, so like it won't get clogged, it won't pick up ice or anything.
You see that?
Yep. And then
It's right out the bottom.
yeah, and then you can literally just rinse right back into it. Typically you would have this filled with ice and RO, and then you would just have like a waste bucket, But if you wanted to, some people like to recycle so they can, quickly, run again. You can do that as well. And then, I mean, it's super, super simple.
This shit right here is convenient.
Yeah. Now, how convenient is this? I mean, it has like a.
It saves you a whole
Yeah.
nother machine right here.
Yeah.
Like this, the spray machine is a whole nother.
Oh, and this is really nice as well. You've seen like the way we like hold a frisbee or whatever to try to, try to collect the hash.
You were showing us
From
that
it?
earlier. That's how
Yeah.
Tasha showed me how to make hash with the frisbee.
Yeah, exactly. So you can just hold this down. You'd have this up on your table, pull it down, scrape your hash off. It makes the collection a lot easier. And then this is just basically like a cup. So, I mean, you could literally do it on your lap, I guess, because all the water is collected in here.
To the bottom. You can just dump it.
Easy peasy.
Very convenient, man. How
Yeah,
much-
and it's so easy to do this, like you can, it makes it so easy to change things around, clean things.
On the go.
Yeah.
Trying to save you time. This fucking handle. So like the all-in-one. So this is one part. This is another part. How much can they get the whole?
Man, I don't know the exact pricing. It's in the $1,500 range. I'm not sure. When I came on, they had like a special, and it was like a couple $100s off. And that's if you get everything. That's wash bags, the spacers, the rinser,
They
this
do
thing.
sell these
Right.
things individually.
They
You can
do,
just
yeah.
buy
You can get a,
bucket,
you
buy
can,
the spacers, you can buy the
for sure,
machine,
yep.
You can buy each one of these parts separately. You can buy the whole
Yeah.
kit, which will make your life a whole lot easier.
Yeah,
well.
yeah, and you can buy it separately. The rinse station is really, really nice, and if you already have a set of bags, this is like the combination of these two things is really, really, really
The
nice.
sprayer itself this is a separate machine in itself.
Yeah, it has a
You want
pump
to buy a
built into
bunch
it.
of buckets, and you want to have the bucket per spacer. There's
Yeah.
5 buckets. You gonna have to cut
makes
to
things
a
easy.
specific size. Then you gonna have to
Yeah.
buy one of these, and that's gonna be like $200 to get the mechanical joint. It's the automatic pump.
That's
you
right.
Be in there pumping manually with your hand. You buy that cheap shit. I've been there. That's where I'm at now. I got the pump jump because I don't want to upgrade to the shit like that. I'm about to. I ain't gonna hold you. Definitely about to, because this shit right here gonna make your life a whole lot easier.
For sure, man, for sure.
So that's no, this is not great. This is the carbon fiber, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody said it was great, but I don't take it. It's just gas.
It's not great, right? It's gassy, right?
It's gas.
I don't remember what the cross is on it. I don't know why I'm drawing it. It's because I'm high. It's like biscotti and.
We'll flash it on the screen.
Yeah. right.
Like that's what it is.
Right.
But
Right.
nah, it's good. Yeah, but that's good shit right there.
You like it?
what you got in the garden? What you growing outside this year?
Oh, man.
Your goddamn veggie garden be looking
Shit, man.
crazy.
You know what? It's thank you.
Cause our season getting that shit
Yeah.
is right around the corner.
It is, man. And the other day I started thinking about it because I kind of grew. I wanted to grow everything tall last year, and that was really cool until it wasn't, man. Some of that shit got like 20 feet high. It was like growing on top of the house and stuff. Like it was like I couldn't pick it. You know, I couldn't keep anything healthy. I was like, by the end of the season, I was so ready for it to be done.
Yeah, you had way more vegetables than you could fucking eat.
Yeah,
there was on your neighbor's
there's
door.
a hole, and it's probably gonna, because I never cut it down, it's probably gonna be peas everywhere. There was this pea plant that just went insane. Like it crawled all over everything.
Like a vine.
Yeah, it like regrew like during like right at the end of the fall or whatever,
Yeah.
and it got humongous. And I just let it go. I didn't pick a single bean off of it. I didn't do anything, and it's just like a mess, man.
You gotta get something off of there.
Wow. Well, we had like 10 other of those like giant plants already. You know what I mean? Like I was sick of picking beans, man.
I said, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this is too much.
That's how sometimes it's like, hey, give it to the squirrels or whoever the fuck is going.
So this year I want to go like diversity. Like last year I tried to make everything huge. I want to see how many different things I can get this year. So I'm trying to plan that out. Like I want to have maybe like 100 different vegetables. That would like be kind of like the goal, you know, in like a 16 by 16 like area.
That shit sound like it's gonna get crazy. I'm telling you, man. That's a lot of shit.
There's a way of planning that out, I think. You know what I mean? And like running like multiple. So like some of them.
Phases.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like all 100 at once, but to get 100 vegetables out of that area in there, you know, like 100 different ones.
I'm rooting for you. That shit gonna get interesting. But the season is kind of short this year though, so I don't know. I mean, it's come like winter. Like we got fucking collards from last year that didn't die this winter.
Dude.
It's still out there, they're growing.
My cover crop grew back on all my outdoor beds. It's like a mess. There's like lentils and stuff like in my cover crop mix that I normally cut down. And there's like full on, because there's like 12 blend of cover. I don't even know what they are. There's just like strange beans and stuff growing all over the place. I'm good, man.
Well, I'm telling you, the last crop from last year, the joint's still out there thugging, so I don't know. We was just talking about that shit. What the fuck we gonna do this year? So,
what are you guys growing?
What are we growing? I'm trying to be intentional this year. I'm not trying, because last year we was like, we got gung-ho. Kind of like you. We was like, oh shit, look at Jay, he got let me try that. Next thing you know, it's a fucking Amazon all over the place.
Yeah.
So I'm doing herbs. I know the missus likes some of her. She likes a lot of different types of herbs. She said she wants to do some. Well, I don't know. We was just talking about what.
I think herbs is easy.
Herbs
because
is easy.
The layout of our yard.
Yeah.
We get so much direct sun. It's easier to cover things and keep an eye on it that way.
Yeah.
So
Peppers is easy.
Herbs stay healthy too.
They do.
Yeah, like you don't really
kinda
have to
keep
do
the
anything.
They keep it's a good
predators
IPM.
away.
Yeah,
So
Cause we got a lot of, it gets a little dicey back there. You know what I'm saying? We got moles, snakes, fucking the deers be at the fence like wild dogs and shit. We kind of caged in. It feels like, you know what I'm saying, the Amazon jungle. It's a little bit of everything. So the herbs kind of keep everything balanced.
and they grow this.
And they kind of like, the land likes it. You know what I'm saying? The tomatoes and all that kind of gets out of control.
Yeah.
Too much. So peppers, herbs.
I think I'm gonna grow like all bush and like kind of dwarf varieties of everything.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna grow any of those giant tomato plants this year.
That shit gets hard to maintenance, man.
My daughter had an earth box, and I think there might be pictures on my. I'm not sure. I think there's some on my Instagram. But we grew a tomato plant, and I live on like a 3-story house, and it's dug out. So like our deck is super high. You know,
Yeah.
like it's probably like 2 or 3 foot higher than a normal deck is on most houses. And that tomato plant sprawled out all the way up like the stairs to it, and then up and over the top of it, out of like a single earth box.
They'll keep going.
It's crazy.
There's no roost and tap to the ground, so it's like, well, I got endless food.
Yeah, it's nuts. No, it was an earth box, like one of those plastic, like it's like a 14-gallon like soil thing. That's like one of those SIP systems. They're designed for tomatoes, but it's like. They turn tomatoes into fucking rocket ships. It's really insane, man. Like the tomatoes can like tomatoes like a really even amount of saturation of soil all the time, and those earth boxes, it's like they stay exactly the fucking It's wild.
That joint climbed the deck.
Yeah.
Nah, see. That's why we're not fucking with tomatoes this year.
No potatoes, no tomatoes.
And the potatoes, the fucking moles took all my potatoes,
Yeah.
dog.
Root vegetables are a bitch, dude. There's so many things in the ground that
talk
love
about
them, man.
I'm sitting there like, the vines is going
Grow
crazy.
them in a bag. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
put them
just
in the pot.
yeah. You can grow
Hey,
if you get like a 30-gallon like living soil bag, you can grow an insane amount of potatoes in there, and nothing will fuck with it.
Yeah,
You know?
I learned the hard way. I'm talking about I dug up the hole, and all you seen was the skin.
Right.
And the potatoes.
They ate the potatoes.
It was like this big dumbass junk. Something I got a bunch of. I just see that. Oh, we done hit the jackpot this year. The soy working. Dig them up. It's all skin. They cranked them joints. Yeah, we gonna put them in the box this year. We ain't fucking around. Oh
Man.
yeah, man. Enjoy having you on the joke, man. What else you got going on? You want to shout out?
Man, I mean, really, Aether
right.
Green is like really the biggest thing, man. I'll be at the NC, I'll be at the NCF booth in the Growers Pavilion. Is that where we're at?
Growers World.
Growers World.
Yep.
Growers World.
Be a Growers World front and center.
Yeah.
We're gonna have these available, or they'll have one.
Yeah, I think I'll see if I can get power and stuff. I'll probably throw some water and ice in it or something, and just let it run around all day or something.
They should.
Yeah.
Let's
I think I
advertise
could probably
it, and
figure it
then
out.
they'll buy it. Nobody's gonna go. It's the thing. Well, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Yeah.
No partnership. We'll be good. But we'll definitely be at NCF. This will be airing a little bit before NCF. So appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
We ain't
you.
really good to talk to, but soil.
Oh no, we should have.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe we'll catch him at one of the workshops and shit. He'll slide through. This is the Rap Road Bar, Buckwheat, my man Jay Nova. Appreciate
I appreciate you, man.
Catch y'all on the next one.